And let's now get some answers on the progress of the security operation from Rift Valley Regional Commissioner George Natembeya, who joins us live from Nakuru County. Regional Commissioner, thanks so much for your time this evening. I know you've had a busy day. Before we talk about your day, let's talk about what's happening right now. We are receiving reports of an attack at the Dam Samaki location in Minjore area. What more can you tell us about this?
I've not gotten that information because I've just arrived from Olmoran about 20 minutes ago. Maybe once I'm done with this interview, then I'll make a follow-up. Okay. But I won't be surprised because these people are attacking homes which have been vacated by residents because people are no longer there, staying in their houses.
So if when you get more details, you'll be able to tell us more, but you sense that there may not be people living in the homes in that area right now. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
Okay, we'll wait for you to update us on that. And of course, we have teams on the ground who'll be giving us more details as well. But something, can I say strange, happened earlier today. You are holding a security meeting whilst raiders torched homes about 2 kilometers from where you are. And I'm curious to know this. A layman would say that these raiders don't seem to fear the long arm of the law at all.
That's not true. Actually, we had just arrived in Olmoran and we were checking the house which was torched last night, and we had the media there. When we went back to start having a meeting, in fact, we were still waiting for people to sit down. Then we were told that a school had been set on fire. So we all moved there, and we found these people had started a fire in a store within the school. So basically, it's not correct to say that houses were torched today or that the school was razed down. And the response was quick. The officers went there, they found those characters there. There was a brief exchange of fire. They disappeared, and the house was not razed down. The school wasn't razed down.
I think no one doubts the speed of your response or whether the school was razed down or not. I think my question is, a security incident was happening whilst a security meeting was happening about 2 kilometers away from each other. How brazen would these attacks be? One would expect that once they get wind of your presence around there, that they would not try anything, whether it's a school, a store, whatever it is, Regional Commissioner.
That was in the past. You know, the law nowadays gives criminals a lot of leeway to get away with anything. They have become very, very brave, and we cannot put a policeman everywhere. We were about 5 kilometers away. This happened in a school that was 5 kilometers away. So it's not feasible for somebody to claim that we can have police officers in each and every place. And these people, they're attacking sporadically. It's not that they've got any formula or any pattern to the attacks. They check where the officers are not there, then now they're going to attack those particular places.
Well, if I'm hearing you properly, it sounds like, one, you have a capacity issue. You're not able to fully deploy across the region. And we understand it's a large region. The bandits are getting more brazen. What are you going to do differently in terms of your operation now that you understand all this?
It's not a capacity issue. I'm saying it's not practical to allocate a police officer to each and every facility. It's not possible. The area is quite expansive, and these people are attacking sporadically. That's no formula of how they're attacking these places. And when you are dealing with criminally inclined individuals, people who just come out and they fire without a care in the world, it becomes very, very difficult for us to say that we can have security personnel at each and every place. But so far, we have mobilized a lot of resources. As a matter of fact, the epicenter of all this operation is right inside the Laikipia Nature Conservancy. What's happening now is that when these people are attacked right inside the conservancy, as they're leaving, then now they cause mayhem and cause all this destruction that they go back to the places of residence.
Regional Commissioner, the truth of the matter is this is not a new sort of series of attacks. This problem or problems can be traced back to 2013, if not earlier. Why has it taken so long for the government to actually find a solution to these problems? Or is it possible, Regional Commissioner, that there could be high-level interests that affect the long-term resolution of these attacks?
Olmoran area in Laikipia West, as you've correctly put, has had problems with the security over the years. As a matter of fact, when we had our meeting last week, one of the areas that we said we are going to carry out a serious mop-up exercise was in Olmoran, because 75% of the people occupy those parcels as we speak now are people invaded those parcels of land and chased away the bona fide owners of those parcels of land and occupied them by force because they're heavily armed. So when they got wind that the government was going to move in, they moved their children from school, they moved their women, and actually went to pitch camp in another place called Nagum. And every time they do that, the residents know that now it's time for them to come and attack. And this is what has been happening. They have removed the vulnerable people, now they're attacking other people. It has taken a bit of time. Of course, as you've correctly stated, from 2013 up to now, people have been, in fact, the culture of impunity has become entrenched in that place. And that's why personally I'm surprised that we start the operation today and everybody expects it's just like instant tea. You walk in there and everything's just calm and the bandits have gone away and life has resumed. It's not realistic. We are saying the operation has started today. We've been given ourselves 7 days. In the course of next week, we'll have removed all armed bandits from Laikipia Nature Conservancy. We should have cleaned up the entire area of Olmaran. Then I will be thinking about how now we can sustain peace and security in that place.
Regional Commissioner, thanks so much for your time this evening. I know it's been a long day for you, but of course Kenyans hope for a speedy resolution to this conflict and no more loss of lives or the kind of injury or destruction of property that we have seen. That's Regional Commissioner George Natembeya, Rift Valley Regional Commissioner, giving us an update on the situation in Laikipia.